This is the sprint video for sprint 4 for team action plans. This week we started by improving the request form for learners. We decided to do this because we got feedback from experts that um, it was difficult to effectively generate action plans without information about the skill levels and the past work of learners, as well as just a lack of detail when it came to the idea of the project they were trying to build. So to solve this problem, we added more questions to this form and did some user testing with both experts and learners. On the learner side, we found that this was not an overwhelming amount of work to do. And in fact, some of the learners actually enjoyed this process because it helped them further flesh out their idea and kind of think about the details of it. And then on the expert end, it was more helpful to have all this information available while generating the plan, just so that they could properly scope their project and not have to go into so much detail in certain areas, which actually kind of brings me back to something else we did this week, which was research the dev environment barrier. In our round of user testing 2 weeks ago, learners were getting stuck on setting up their dev environment because the learners we had picked for testing were almost absolute novices when it came to web development. So in order to solve this problem, we looked into how we could solve it with possibly like an online IDE or environment, but we ended up agreeing that it would be more effective if we simply only accepted action plans from learners who had a general base of knowledge, kind of people who have done Codecademy and have a dev environment of some sort set up. And this is also helpful for experts so that experts don't have to spend time generating parts of plans that are effectively already online somewhere as tutorials. Beyond that issue, we continued to clean up both the composer and viewer. One of the features we added was confirmation that changes have been saved. That was something that was mentioned multiple times at our round of testing at DTR. And yeah, just small other UI fixes. We also added some mouse tracking software so that our testing can be, so that we can do some remote testing with sending action plans to testers and then having them do it at home, but we can still see how they interact with the UI. And then we also prepared the Git repo for the end of the quarter. We added a README with installation instructions, as well as some basic info on how to navigate the app and how it's kind of laid out. Yeah, and we think that this is enough information for someone to basically get started from cloning the repo to being able to run it locally. And yeah, that was our sprint.